While working on the Act 2 guide, I was quite pleased with myself when I found a way to talk to Isobel and get her blessing while skipping the fight against Marcus. Unfortunately, I was less pleased when I later saw the end result and had to cut it from the video. But I liked the trick enough that I still wanted to show it off. If you watched the Act 1 video, it should come as no surprise that this trick involves silence. The conversation with Isobel that normally leads to both gaining the buff and beginning the fight with Marcus is actually two separate conversations with no gap in between. Isobel begins by standing outside on the balcony, but then walks into the room before the second conversation begins. So, if you cast silence inside the room, she'll walk into it and will be unable to start that second dialogue where Marcus shows up. However, because the silence spell creates an entire sphere, casting it in the middle of the room will actually penetrate through the floor and aggro the flaming fists in the room below. Though casting silence on Art Cullen doesn't seem so bad. Climbing up a tree. But you can avoid that by walking out onto the balcony and casting silence on the roof, so that the bottom of the sphere only pokes down into Isobel's room. Then you just carry on a friendly chat with Isobel as usual and ignore her when she says she heard something. You get your buff with no fight. Sure, Isobel bugs out and you can't talk to her anymore, but that shouldn't matter, right? Well, it turns out that when you eventually step into the Shadowfell inside the Gauntlet of Shar, Isobel is automatically killed. Whoops. And this required me to replay a large chunk of Act 2 to correct this mistake. So you probably don't actually want to use this trick. If you haven't seen the Act 2 video, you can click it right here and see a whole bunch of tricks that you might actually want to use. Oh, and thanks for watching this one.